Hello everybody, it's Julie here and I am back with a new process video. This time I'm using the Felicity Jane Next Stop kit to do a page about my mom and one of our dogs. My mom and our dog do this a wild tracking or blood trail. I don't know what you call it in English. What is where the dog, if an animal gets shot and it's not killed, that sounded really brutal, but it is um, sort of a test to see if she can track them down, and then you can like compete in blood tracking or wild tracking as we call it. um, and that is what my mom and this little Maiken, what they did. And this is the day that they got like a clear, they are champions in wild tracking or blood tracking, whatever you call it. And I wasn't there because I don't compete with them, uh, and I wasn't at the test, but she and her friends went with their dogs to get the test done. Was the last, I think, of three, and they took some photos of each other because they all got championships that day, which was really fun. And I just stole the photos of her computer and wanted to make a page about it, because this was usually it's my dad who goes with this test with our dogs, but this time my mom did a whole thing with Mike and on her own, training and all of that, and I was just really proud of her, like a daughter should be of her mother. Yeah, so I just really wanted to document that and say how proud I was over her for doing this on her own. I knew it was really hard for her. She gets really nervous when she needs to do this kind of tests, and I just wanted to document that. So I decided to pull out the Felicity Jane kit. As you can see, I used the floral in the um, next stop, which was my favorite paper. So you know this is a really important layout because I let my mom and Mike share this really pretty paper. That is such a scrapbook logic that is like not even funny. So yeah, and the drinks on the table is actually just cider, it's not alcohol because they drove the car, but I think it was really cute with Mike and her tongue. Uh, so my plan is just really to use the papers and then use these really pretty letters from the kit and write champions with them, and they are so cool, and the glue is like amazing. Usually chipboard letters are not the strongest adhesive, but this one is like super strong. Once I put this down, I could not get it up. So yeah, it's really good. I still think I have a few left. I have like officially killed this kit, but I still have a few left. But I'm really happy. I got a lot of titles out of that set, so that always makes me really happy. So I just need to glue this one because I was a bit uncareful when I put it up. But I really like them. They are really good font. You get a really bold title, but I really like the black and white feel of it too. So yeah, really good. So like I said, it was a really special layout about them, and that's the thing. I usually scrapbook about myself, which I find, I mean, it's hard, but it's easier because I know that whatever I write, it's about me, so I know it's true. And I think that's also a reason why I don't tend to scrapbook about my family that much, because I really want to make sure the story is portrayed right, and that is a big task. And for all of you moms and grandmothers and people scrapbooking about others and like take that on in your family, kudos to you, because that makes me a bit nervous. I have started to do it more and more, and really like those layouts, but they freak me out. um, I think I put too much pressure on myself, honestly, but uh, I do like them when I have done them. So yeah. Um, So here I'm just going to add some of the layering. The good thing about the Next Stop kit is that you got a bunch of embellishments here. You usually get it cut apart, but it came with like two different um, embellishment packs, sort of, or ephemera, and yeah, it was a lot, and I still have a few embellishments left, and I really like that. Also, you got the cardstock, quote unquote, yeah, printed paper in like one color that was pink and then a lighter pink on the back side, and I just took a piece of that and used my Lawn Fawn dies, heart dies, and cut them out because I really like I really like the shape of those hearts, and I like the color of it, and I think that's really great if you have cardstock. I don't tend to use colored cardstock, and this way I can use it because I like the colors and I like the shape, so it worked out just fine. So if you have a cardstock that you really like the color of, but maybe you don't want to use it as a whole background, um, see if you can use some of the dyes you use most. I use those hearts a lot. Also leaves, but I could not really find it in myself to use pink leaves. That was a bit too weird for me actually. But otherwise I use pink, or use leaves I should say, on everything. So here I'm just doing my journaling, and pretty much just what I told you, that my mom and Maiken got clear on their their champions, whatever, and I was so proud of her for doing this all by herself. Selves? That is not right. All by herself. So yeah, that is it. I really like how this layer turned out. It's definitely one of my favorite using this kit, and you will hear me saying that of all of the layouts I made with this kit. But I just really, really like it. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked this video. Give it a thumbs up if you like it, and subscribe if you don't have that, and I hope to see you soon. Bye!